Good afternoon, passport holders. Today, December 12th, 2017. Making today day 1138 of the vlogs, and it's been a weird one today, to be absolutely honest. Jumping around trying to complete projects and things of that nature in relation to Christmas stuff, promotions and things like that the job is doing, and that's fun and that's fair, and it's just a lot of work though. I haven't been feeling the best. Just kind of one of those things where I think I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, but as we approach 2 o'clock here, I have more things off of my list of things to do than on it right now, which is a good thing. This afternoon, I actually have a meeting with a friend and some folks that are going to be, could potentially be like a consulting thing for me. So we'll see. It's kind of one of those things where it might be a good fit, it might not. But I would love to, maybe even before the end of the year, sign a deal with them that makes me know that I've got a little extra cash coming in because I may need it. So I'm going to try and make a bunch of stuff happen. Obviously, I've been talking about rebranding the business. That's moving forward. Or rebranding a certain subsection of the business in order to work with agencies and video production companies in particular who are doing online video media kind of stuff. So that's the target. It's kind of one of these things where just gotta get that stuff done, and sometimes it's best to know like what I am good at and what I am not good at, and I know that I am not good at copywriting for corporate entities and website stuff. I can do it in a pinch. I can certainly write blog posts. It's just kind of one of those things where I want to lock that in as best as I possibly can to make these things all happen. So it's kind of one of those bits where we're working, and this might be one of those opportunities for me to make some, I won't say quick cash, but cash on the side that I can then immediately throw into rebuilding the business. Because I don't know, like it's one of these things where like I would like to get back to that point at some point. So we just kind of got to make it work. But it should be a pretty simple way the rest of the day, just caption reviews. I'm totally behind. I've got I think it's 3 or 4 videos in the queue right now, so I'm going to try and kill 2 of those before 5 o'clock when I need to start getting ready to get out of here. And then obviously with this meeting being at 6 or 6:30, something like that, I got to really get out of here because it's going to be during rush hour, so it's like one of those things where it's like, and I've got to dress up for it, which I'm not opposed to, and I've got all the gear, it's all clean, it's all ready to rock. It's just one of those things where it's like, I didn't have to. I'd much prefer to rock jeans and a t-shirt, but my buddy who's making the introduction was very direct with me about that. He's like, dude, you got to dress up for this one. So it is what it is, and I'll make that all kind of work as needs to be. All right, guys, 5 p.m. at this point, and I'm pretty tired already. But it's one of these things where I made this commitment to go and hang out with his buddy and his friend and talk about their business and what's going on with them. But yeah, so I've got to get dressed up for that, and I just wanted to take 2 minutes off of my feet, lay down before I jump into the closet and take care of all of that. Been a good day, super productive, but I feel off, and the data shows that too, right? So my 3 rings on my watch aren't going to be closed today. My posture monitor says that I'm at 4.5 hours, which is about right, I guess. Normally I try and shoot for 7 or more hours, so even if I were to sit up straight, which is my weakness, my biggest weakness in the bunch, I'm still going to miss that. I'm going to definitely miss my water. I'm only at 90, 95 ounces today instead of the 130 that I would ideally like to make. I could chug water, but I don't want to do that before I go and sit in this meeting for whatever it's going to be, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. And so with me having to fight traffic, one way, potentially both, it's rough. But it is what it is. I am going to cut the vlog short today because I've got a friend in town from Salt Lake, although I don't know if she's in town or if she's moved here. Some of the things that she said online is pretty interesting, making me think that she may be moving back down here to Phoenix, because she's lived up in Salt Lake for, I don't know, the last 3 years. So T, who I visited with and did the bobsled ride down the hill 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. It was early on in the road trip and the homeless adventure, which was amazing. And I've been talking about that more recently, which is kind of a weird thing. Um, I know I've missed the road. I know I've missed travel. And I know that I'm, in all likelihood, going to go with Ben to Maine here in like 2 weeks' time. Um, but yeah, I've missed it more than I normally have. And maybe that's because of the excitement of getting this place all set up and all the is just kind of put it back in front and center that I'm not going to be traveling as much as I'd like to. And yeah, I don't know. I've caught myself dreaming about it, both in bed and while awake. So daydreaming as well. So, oh, maybe one day I get back to it. But this meeting tonight is it's just a strategic marketing kind of consulting thing. So, who knows? It could be a really great way for me to make a little bit of money in order to invest in the business, which I said earlier. So I don't know why I'm repeating myself. But yeah, I don't know. So I may catch up with T tonight because she's apparently like right downtown, and so that might be a fun way for me to spend the evening and just kind of decompress and catch up with a friend and someone who has seen me through a lot of stuff over the years, and I've certainly helped her at moments when I could. So that was really rad. But man, I don't know. It's been a weird day. I feel weird even though it's been a good day. Like I'm further behind on my captioning project than I should be, but it's fine. Like bigger things, bigger initiatives to take care of. But also, thank you so much for your time, your attention. Tomorrow should be fun. I should go see Clintus, and I think if everything's scheduled the way that it should be, we're going to do sushi like we normally do, because Tiffany isn't going to come on this one. We're going to talk a lot of business, because I think that there's a big chance that like he's going through some of the family friendly demonetization stuff, and if he's not yet, he might be very scared of it, and that could really affect his business. And I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where, yeah, like I'm scared for him, because he's worked so hard over the last 5+ years in order to really get great at this vlogging thing and build an audience. And if he goes down, then that's a bad sign for the entire YouTube ecosystem in my mind. But any which way, I'll catch up with him tomorrow and we'll talk about this, and none of it will be on camera, so it'll be fun. Yeah. Remember, though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.